As the calendar turns to July, the Whitey Red Sox begin the month the same way they started the season here at Orleans. I'm Carlo Jimenez alongside Sam Lebowitz as we welcome you to Whitey Baseball here on the Cape Cod Broadcast Network. And Sam, quickly here, a Whitey team facing off against an Orleans team. Both these two teams are playing well as of now. Whitey's pitching staff has been the backbone. How do the Red Sox come out with a win?
Well, they got to somehow find a way to tidy the magic that has been the difference for Orleans here at Eldredge Park of late. Their last two home games, they turned a triple play, and then they threw a no-hitter here at Orleans. So for the Red Sox, you got to hope that nothing weird like that happens, something that's out of the ordinary for a normal baseball game. At the end of the day, though, for the Red Sox, they just got to out-hit these Orleans Firebirds, who've been pitching just about as well as the Red Sox, and got to hope that Bryce Robinson good enough to make it stand up on the other side.
Bryce Robinson, the starter for YD. We'll get you the starting lineup for the Red Sox, who begin as the hitters here on the road at Eldredge Park. Caden Connor, the junior from Cal State Fullerton, leads things off. Hunter Haas, who had his first home run in over a year, bats second yesterday. Chase Mydroff bats third, the junior from the University of San Diego. Johnny Long is cleaning things up, the junior from Long Beach State. Cole Carrig bats fifth. Drew Bowser is in the sixth spot, the junior from Stanford. Jordan Thompson batting seventh. Jack Costello bats eighth, the junior from the University of San Diego. And Fernando Gonzalez, the 9-hole hitter, the junior from Georgia. They'll be facing Kyle Carr on the mound, the big lefty for these Orleans Firebirds, wearing their Red Friday uniforms. Cape Cod across the chest in camo, and the numbers on the backside in camo with a red top to honor the troops and service people in our country. Meanwhile, YD wearing the white unis with the red stripe down the side, the Red Sox logo on the left side, numbers on the right, taking on these Orleans Firebirds. Caden Connor to lead things off as the Whitey Red Sox take on the Orleans Firebirds for the fourth time this summer, team they have seen the most in the early goings as we step into July. 6:30 here at Eldredge Park. The sun high above Nauset Middle School down the right field line, and fans filling the berm here at Eldredge. First pitch down the hill, and the right-handed batter looks at a fastball low. The count, 1 ball and no strikes. Caden hitting .264 this summer. No home runs, but 4 RBIs to him. Carr is 1-0. And a fastball catches the inside part of the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Home plate umpire today is Alan Liberdani. At first, Jason Klump. Third, Michael Farna. Wind's blowing in today and pretty strong. Here comes a 1-1. Slider that misses away. 2 balls and a strike. Supposed to sit about 13 miles an hour and only get stronger. And a ballpark that's already 434 to center is going to play smaller, which is hard to believe. Here comes a 2-1 from Carr. And a swing and a looper foul down the third base line. Base is empty, nobody out. We're just getting going. The leadoff hitter, Caden Connor, digs in. Caden, who's 2 for 13 this summer against Orleans, but does have an 8-game road hitting streak going. Trying to keep that alive. Carr peeks over the top of the glove. Here's the 2-2. Fastball, and Caden gets under one as he lifts it into the infield. Second baseman Furman coming in on the infield grass, still running, and about 5 feet from the mound. He reels in the baseball for out number 1.
Well, Carlo, it only took about 5 minutes, not even 5 pitches, for us to see the effect of this wind. And that was a ball that on a normal day here at Eldredge Park might be shallow in the outfield, but that one almost bringing it all the way back towards the pitcher's mound. Wind is swirling here at the ballpark, blowing towards our faces down the third baseline.
So here's the right-handed batter of Hunter Haas with the bases empty and 1 away as he looks at a first pitch fastball above the zone. No balls and 1 strike. Hunter for the second straight day batting out of the 2 spot, wearing the number 2 on the back of his uniform. Here's the 0-1. Haas swings and misses at a fastball. No balls and 2 strikes to him. The Texas A&M Aggies swinging the bat well as of late. 7 for 15 over the last 4 games. 0-2. And he takes a fastball above the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes with nobody on and 1 away. We are in the top of the first at Eldredge. A great windy night for baseball. 1-2. Haas swings and misses at a fastball. There's the first strikeout for Kyle Carr. 2 up, 2 down to begin for the Torero from San Diego. And now teammate on teammate. Here comes Chase Mydroff. There are 2 Toreros in the lineup for both these teams, and the starter, Kyle Carr. We might as well be in San Diego, but we're far from it here at Eldredge Park in Orleans, Massachusetts. First pitch to the right-handed batter, and he swings and curls one foul down the first base line. No score, YD and Orleans just getting going. It all started in 2022 here, a 4-4 tie. And then the Red Sox able to win the second matchup of the season on a walk-off from Mike Bovee. Here's the 0-1. Mydroff rips one into left on a line. The left fielder, Stenson, on the back pedal, comes up with a baseball. Hard hit ball, but it finds the glove of the left fielder, and that does it for the top of the first. Bottom of the first inning coming your way here at Eldredge Park. No score between YD and Orleans. Welcome you back to Eldredge Park here in Orleans, Massachusetts. T-Mobile is proud to sponsor the Cape Cod Baseball League. T-Mobile believes that when small towns thrive, America thrives. That's why they're investing billions to bring fast, reliable, and affordable wireless services beyond the big cities to small towns across America. There's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit T-Mobile.com/acrossamerica to find out more. Carlo Jimenez alongside my good friend Sam Lebowitz as we begin the bottom of the first inning. And let's get to the lineup for these Orleans Firebirds. It begins with Travis Honeyman, who is second on Cape in batting average, the sophomore from guess where? University of San Diego. Nate Furman bats second from UNC Charlotte. Luke Kishel in the 3 spot out of Arizona State. And the cleanup hitter is Kevin Sim from the University of San Diego. Batting fifth, returning Firebird, Jack Bolger from Vanderbilt. In the 6th spot, Isaac Humphreys, the sophomore from Louisville. 7-9 is Bennett Lee from Tulane, Jacob Stinson from Nevada, and Austin Knight from UNC Charlotte. The pitcher on the mound, Sam, Bryce Robinson, making another appearance for these YD Red Sox here today. Robinson will be tasked with taking on an Orleans team that has swung the bat well, 10 runs in their last 2 games, and looking for another win here at home. We'll quickly get you the defense behind Bryce. It's Drew Bowser at first base. At second for YD is Chase Mydroff. Hunter Haas is at short, and Jordan Thompson at third. And left, Jack Costello. In center, Cole Carrick. And in right, Caden Connor. So Honeyman digs in to face Robinson, making his 4th appearance of the summer. Last one came at Katuitt in that record-breaking 5-3 win. And Sam, the key in that one was the changeup. We'll see if Robinson has the same command today. Lefty Travis Honeyman digs in. Honeyman hitting .360. Bottom of the first inning, wind blowing out to center. Here's the first pitch, and it's a fastball that misses away. Honeyman, who had to miss a couple of games due to a sliding incident in which he ripped up the back of his hamstring. Back in the lineup for the first time yesterday. Here's the 1-0, and he swings and fouls one off back towards the press box. Count 1 ball and 1 strike. And a scoreless bottom of the first. A windy day. I probably can hear it on our mics. 15 miles an hour, and it's straight in. Great day to be a pitcher. Robinson peeks over the top of his black glove. He's working from the first base side of the rubber. He kicks 1-1. And that changeup misses inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Clouds streaming across the sky at Eldredge Park. And when we arrived about 3 hours ago, a ton of lawn chairs on the hill down the right field line. Here's the 2-1. And a strike at the top of the zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the fastball. And now, Sam, those chairs no longer lonely, filled with 500 or so Orleans fans. The 1st of July on Cape. Add a couple more minutes to your everyday commute. It's about to get busy. Nobody on, nobody out. 2-2. Fastball popped up down the right field line towards the Snack Shack and over towards Nauset Middle School. Firebirds were the first team to score in the season opener, the last time YD visited Eldredge Park. Jersey of Robinson flapping atop the mound. Here comes his 2-2. Swing and a miss. Changeup gets Honeyman to chase. There's one away. And Travis Honeyman, who has struck out just 10 times in 51 at-bats, falls to Bryce Robinson. So 1 out, the base is clear. Still a scoreless game, and up comes Nate Furman, at University of North Carolina, Charlotte. 49er. Left-handed batter digs in with 1 out and nobody on. First pitch from Robinson. There's the changeup, but it drops in. No balls and 1 strike. Furman hitting .295 on the summer. A 1. And he swings and puts one on a big hop over towards first. Drew Bowser, YD's new first baseman, gloves it on the second hop, steps on the bag himself, and there's 2 gone.
Drew Bowser joining the Red Sox today and playing a position that I won't say he's unfamiliar with, but one that he doesn't play a lot. More of a third base type for Stanford, but asked him today before the game when the last time he played first base was. He said, oh, I think last summer when he was here playing for Coach Pick with YD.
Pass Ferreras, his teammate last summer, said he's happy to have Drew back. Here's the left-handed bat of Luke Keishel, who has been on a tear against these YD Red Sox. First pitch, change up in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 outs, nobody on, no score. YD and Orleans. Keishel with 3 home runs this summer and 4 RBIs. 2 of those home runs have been against YD. Here's the 1-0, another changeup that drops in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes, and we're seeing Robinson be extra careful to the newest Arizona State player. 2-0 to Keishel. Another changeup, another miss. 3 balls and no strikes with 2 outs and the base is empty. Kevin Sim is on deck. Keishel has been swinging the bat well at home. Here's the 3-0. Fastball at the knees for strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Hitting .345 over his last 8 home games. A returning Orleans Firebird in his own. Robinson's 3-1. Change up in the dirt. Keishel takes first base. 2-out walk. Keeps the first inning going. No score. And the first base runner of the night for either squad. So here's Kevin Sim out of the University of San Diego. Sim, another left-handed bat. Keishel with great speed. Leads at first. He's already stolen 3 bases this summer. Robinson, quick throw to first and back on a head-first slide is Keishel. Bowser applies the tag, and Luke gets that Red Friday jersey nice and dirtied up. 2 outs, 1 on, no score. Robinson's pitch. Swinging a ground ball left side of the infield. The shortstop Hunter Haas is there. Goes the short way to second as the underhand flips to Mydroff, and that ends the first inning. 1 walk, 1 left on. No runs come across. Scoreless between YD and Orleans through a frame. We head to the second here in the Cape Cod Broadcast Network. Cape Cod Veterinary Specialist offers premier emergency and specialty care for your pet when it matters most. Located in Buzzards Bay and Dennis. Learn more at CapeCodVetSpecialist.com. That's CapeCodVetSpecialist.com. On a windy Friday night, July begins, and the YD Red Sox are looking for a win here at Eldredge Park as the left-handed bat of Johnny Long digs in to begin the second inning. No score between YD and the Orleans Firebirds. And Long, the designated hitter, to face the lefty Carr. First pitch, fastball, catches the outside part of the plate just above the knees. No balls and one strike. Long, who's swung the bat well against Orleans this summer, 5 for 11 against the Firebirds, 0-1. And he takes a slider low, 1 ball and 1 strike. But Johnny trying to get back on track, just 1 for his last 15. 1-1-2, and he takes a fastball low, 2 balls and a strike. The former walk-on with his parents in attendance here today. Been here for the last couple of weeks, 2-1. Long takes another fastball low, and hitters count, 3 balls and 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out. A lot of zeros on the board, no score. Carr looks on. The left-hander steps and deals. 3-1, Long swings, bounces one left side of the infield. Third baseman Sim scoops it up, throw across the diamond to first. Long is retired. And there's one away. Here comes Cole Carrick. Carrick has also been a little bit of a Firebird killer. He's been hunting the birds, should we say. 7 for 11 with a home run in the 3 games against Orleans. Switch hitter, batting from the left side. Here comes the first pitch too. And he swings and fouls one straight back. No balls and 1 strike. Cole with the long blonde hair blowing out of the back of his helmet. USD versus San Diego State. Here comes an 0-1. Carrick shows bunt. Bunts a good one down the third base line. That trickles foul. Sim picks it up in foul territory. Carrick tried to catch Sim napping, but it didn't work. No score, YD and Orleans. 1 out, top 2. Flag in right center field is blowing straight in. Lights haven't turned on, but the sun masked behind the clouds. It is a little dark here at Eldredge Park. So Carrick digs back into the right side of the batter's box. No balls and 2 strikes to him with 1 out. Carr doesn't like the first, agrees with the second. 0-2 is a fastball back to the backstop. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Another brick backstop here at Eldredge Park with some padding. One of the shorter backstops on Cape. Base is empty, 1 out. Here's the 1-2. Carrick taps one on the foul down the left field line. Cole, who started the season on fire, has come back down to earth, still hitting above 300 this summer. Looking to get aboard. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he chases that curveball, and there's 2 away as the wind gusts. And so here's the first at-bat of the summer of 2022 for Drew Bowser. Returning YD player who hit 194. Right-handed batter digs in. Opening offering to Drew. And he swings and fouls one straight back to the screen. No balls and 1 strike with 2 outs here at Eldredge Park. Bowser 6-4 in the batter's box. 0-1. And he taps one off the end of the bat towards the first baseman, Keishel. He charges, gloves it, letters high, jogs to the bag, and another 1-2-3 inning for Kyle Carr. We head to the bottom of the second. No score between YD and Orleans here at Eldredge Park. And due up for the Firebirds, Bolger, Humphrey, and Bennett Lee. YD Baseball is brought to you by the Massachusetts State Lottery as a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. The Mass State Lottery is celebrating the games we love, playing for the baseball diamond to many lottery games that support all 351 cities and towns across the Commonwealth. So here's to 50 years of winning and 50 more. I'm Carlo Jimenez. To my left is Sam Lebowitz. And right now, it's the bottom of the second inning here at Eldredge Park. Zeros across the board between the YD Red Sox and the Orleans Firebirds. And in stands the right-handed batter of Jack Bulger from Vanderbilt to lead things off for Orleans. Just the sixth game of the summer for Jack. First pitch home, and he swings and chops one to third. Scooped up by the third baseman Thompson. Long throw to first, a little high. Drew Bowser using that 6'4" frame to snare it and step on the bag, and there's one away. Well, that's the advantage of having Drew play first, Sam, although not his more natural position. He's a pretty tall guy.
And he played that one well. It's not an easy play on a throw that makes you leap a little bit, but he landed, stepped on the bag, and cleared the baseline before Bulger could collide with him.
Left-handed bat of Humphrey looks on. He takes a fastball down the middle. No balls and one strike. No score between YD and Orleans. A partly cloudy, windy Friday night as we begin July. 0-1 and a swing and a miss on the changeup, and the count, no balls and two strikes.
You said it. It is windy here. As windy a day at the ballpark as we've had this summer, and it is going to play a factor in this one.
0-2 to Humphrey, and he swings and misses at the changeup. There's the second strikeout for Bryce Robinson, who's got that changeup working. And there's two away.
You almost wonder, Carlo, if the changeup is itself affected by the wind. A ball that, or it's a type of pitch that is meant to get you off the fastball velocity, and with the changeup, if it's going into the wind as it is today, figure it might slow it down even more.
2 outs, base pass vacant, and here is the right-handed batter of Bennett Lee from Tulane. Robinson not taking much time. He kicks and deals, and a fastball shot foul on the right field line over towards some parked cars. Still amazes me that people continue to park their cars up there, Sam. After all these years, you'd think you'd learn.
Well, we're parked well beyond the right field fence, and a smart decision even on a day where the wind is blowing even in.
0-1. Lee takes a fastball at the knees for a strike. In the count, no balls and two strikes with two gone.
Frank Thomas is a legendary figure in this ballpark. Might take Frank Thomas to reach our vehicle over the right field fence with the wind blowing in.
If anybody hit the vehicle we took here, hats off to them. 0-2, 2 out. Here it comes. Swinging a ground ball left side of the infield. Third baseman Jordan Thompson has been busy. He charges, throws a little wide. Tagged by Drew Bowser. Not in time. It looked like Drew applied the tag in time. We might see this overturned because I'm not sure, Sam, if first base umpire Jason Klump was able to see the tag that Bowser applied and instead just saw Drew come off the bag because of the throw. And so we'll see if home plate umpire Alan Liberty overturns, because you're just not sure if Jason Klump had an angle at the tag.
From our perspective, down, about equal with the first baseline here to the left of home plate, it looked to me as though Drew Bowser got a tag on him. The question is whether the foot touched the base before Bowser's tag, but they are going to call him safe. Bowser's got a smile on his face, almost an incredulous one, as if he can't believe the call, but Drew's been tested a little bit earlier in this one, in this inning specifically, with tough plays coming off the base, and I think he's acquitted himself well. I thought he got that play, that tag down on him, but the call will go as no.
There's the first hit. It comes on an infield single from Bennett Lee, who leads at first, and in stands Jacob Stinson. Left-handed batter looks on towards the righty Bryce Robinson. No score between YD and Orleans. Bottom 2, 2 out. First pitch, changeup misses low. The count, 1 ball and no strikes. Sun peeking out from behind the clouds. Shadows creeping up the right field line. Cole Carrick, the center fielder, and the shortstop Hunter Haas both shifting to the right side of the infield as the wind continues to gust here at Eldredge Park. And now time is called. Bennett Lee at first has stolen no bases this summer. 1-0, fastball misses up and away. 2 balls and no strikes. An Orleans team that has won their last 2 games, including throwing a no-hitter against Chatham. First no-hitter in Cape League history since 2019. Snap back throw to first. It's close, and back in ahead first slide is Bennett Lee as he reaches out that oven mitt glove to touch the white base. A packed house here at Eldredge Park. The berm down the right field line is full capacity, 2-0. Fastball misses inside. 3 balls and no strikes, and all of a sudden, Sam, what looked like was going to be another quick 1-2-3 inning for Bryce Robinson. 3-0 count with a runner at first and 2 away.
Can still work out of this, and you have the bottom of the Orleans lineup to follow with 2 out. All it takes is 1 good pitch.
3-0. Fastball down Broadway for strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Orleans starting 3 in a row at home. As Jacob Stinson, the left-handed batter, looking to reach 3-1. Running is Lee, and the throw is high. No throw, because that's ball 4. Fastball misses above the zone. On to second goes Lee. On to first is Simpson. An infield single, then a walk. And with 2 outs, the Firebirds have the go-ahead run in scoring position in the bottom of the second inning. Here's Austin Knight, the 9-hole hitter. Knight, another Charlotte 49er. Was a 2021 collegiate baseball freshman All-American, but then hit just .250 this past season. 2 outs, 2 on, no score, YD and Orleans. But the Firebirds with the go-ahead run at second. First pitch tonight, he shows bunt, pops a bump, foul, back towards off. Gonzalez chasing, but just out of his reach. Fernando right by the coaches of YD. No balls and 1 strike. Lee at second, Stinson at first, 2 out. This inning looked like it was over after Drew Bowser had applied a tag. But first base umpire Jason Klump said the tag was not in time. And so the inning continues, 0-1. Swinging a ground ball foul right back towards us down the third base line. Popular place to be for the baseball, no balls and 2 strikes.
We're right in the middle of things, Carlo. If this net wasn't here, I'm sure we'd be making some plays today.
Sure you would. I don't know about me. At second is Lee, at first Stinson. The sun bearing down here at a windy day in Eldredge Park. 14-mile-an-hour winds straight in. 2 outs, 2 on, 0-2. Swinging a ground ball off the end of the bat. Third baseman Jordan Thompson gloves it. Letters high, steps on the bag as he looks at Bennett Lee, and that ends things in the second. 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 left on, no runs come across, and it's a scoreless second frame here at Eldredge Park. We ended the third, YD and Orleans, 0s on the board. Well, hello from Captain Parker's Pub over in West Yarmouth on Route 28. The entire crew from Captain Parker's wants to give a big salute to Cape Cod baseball, especially the young players that have dedicated so much time and effort to baseball, America's pastime. So, join us for lunch or dinner or just a bowl of our world-famous clam chowder. Captain Parker's, easy to find, awfully hard to leave. I'm Carlo Jimenez. To my left is Sam Lebowitz, and the third inning is coming your way. YD Red Sox and the Orleans Firebirds facing off for the 4th time this summer. They won't see each other again until July 27th, and on the first day of July, a scoreless first 2 frames. Due up in this third inning, it's Jordan Thompson, Jack.
The wind is playing tricks on us, Carlo.
Sam's pencil just went flying across the table. Jack Costello and Fernando Gonzalez are due up. It's been 2 perfect frames so far for Kyle Carr. And the left-handed pitcher to face the right-handed bat of Jordan Thompson.
Throw that one on broadcast bloopers.
Do we have a broadcast bloopers? First pitch. Thompson takes a fastball on the outside edge. No balls and 1 strike.
Let that be our first, and maybe now we can do it.
All right. I love it.
Get our socials team right on that.
Wind's starting to die down a little. Here's the 0-1. Thompson takes a fastball in the dirt and rolls towards the on-deck circle where Jack Costello scoops it up. The count 1 ball and 1 strike. Whitey's still looking for their first hit. Orleans got their first in the bottom of the second, but left 2 stranded after a walk. Cars 1-1 down the hill. Thompson swings, rakes one into right field. There's your first hit. On a hop for the right fielder, Humphrey, and Jordan Thompson with another knock. He has been fantastic these past 2 games. 2 hits yesterday, a hit here today, and a leadoff single as the go-ahead run aboard. Here's Jack Costello.
Just a good piece of hitting. Fastball, outside corner for Thompson. He just went right with it towards right center. We were talking to him pregame. He was upset that we're not seeing more Chatham pitching because he seems to have his best game so far this season against Chatham. But good start for Jordan Thompson, maybe finding a new nemesis.
Toss back to first. Thompson back on his feet. Jordan has 4 hits this summer. 3 of them are against Chatham pitching. That just his 5th hit of the summer. So now he has 5 hits. And just his 2nd not against Chatham pitching.
He's also driven in 6 of his RBIs against Chatham pitching. Had 4 of them last night in the home run against Chatham earlier this season.
Anglers don't want to see Jordan Thompson fishing. Right-handed bat of Costello looks on. There's the 3rd throw to first, and back on his feet is Jordan Thompson. Thompson, no stolen bases this summer, stole 3 on 4 attempts in the spring with LSU. 1 on, nobody out. Jack Costello looks on. Kyle Carr's pitch. Costello hits one on the ground into left field, a base hit. Costello with bragging rights over his college teammate Kyle Carr as he sends that one into left. Back-to-back knocks for the Whitey Red Sox, and they have the go-ahead run at second base. Here's Fernando Gonzalez, the 9-hole hitter. You know those at-bats, Sam, just mean a little extra when you're able to face a guy you spend so many hours with during the spring, the college season.
You're curious if it provides either the pitcher or the hitter with a little bit of added perspective.
Fernando Gonzalez, the 9-hole hitter, bunts one down the first base side. Carr picks it up. The pitcher turns and throws to first just in time. Beats Gonzalez by a step. Jordan Thompson on to third. Jack Costello to second. And what a great start here in the top of the 3rd inning for the Whitey Red Sox. After the first 6 hitters went up and down in order, Fernando Gonzalez with a nice sacrifice bunt. And there's 2 in scoring position with 1 out for Caden Connor.
Can't really execute any better than that. Put it in to the green down the first baseline, make the pitcher field it, get the first baseman out of the way, make it a tougher play than it has to be. Carr did a nice job to execute that throw to his second baseman, but a really nice job by Fernando to get that one down in a place where it was going to allow his guys to advance.
Thompson at third, Costello at second. And here's Caden Connor, the left-handed batter. He shows bunt, pulls it back, takes the ball low. Sprinting in from third is Kevin Sim, as Connor threatened to bunt. There's no batting cages here at Eldredge Park, so the Red Sox did bunting practice instead of cage work. Maybe Coach Pickler feels like they're extra ready today to bunt. Certainly worked with Fernando. 2 on, 1 out. 1-0, swinging a looper down the left field line, foul. Third base umpire Michael Farnon puts both his hands in the air. And the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. No score between Whitey and Orleans with 1 out. The Red Sox with 2 hits in this 3rd inning and trying to break the deadlock against the lefty Carr. Caden Connor popped up to second his first time up. Carr steps off and Connor steps out, restraps the glove. Sun tucked behind the clouds down the right field line as the wind blows in. 1-1, Connor shows bunt and foul tips it into the glove of the catcher Lee. In the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's Thompson at third, Costello at second. They're in this flower-filled infield at Orleans. Carr looks on. 1-2. Swinging a foul tap. Back to the screen. The count remains a ball and 2 strikes. You're in a scoreless top of the 3rd. Last time the Red Sox were here, they had to come from behind twice to end things in a 4-4 tie. Would love to be the team to draw first blood. Caden Connor just 4 RBIs in the summer, but a chance to add a couple more with 2 in scoring position. 1-2. And he swings and rolls one off the end of the bat towards second. Second baseman Furman's only play is to first. Coming home from third is Jordan Thompson on the RBI ground out from Caden Connor. And YD with the first run of the night. It's 1-0 Red Sox over Orleans in the top of the 3rd. 5th RBI for Caden Connor. He does his job, Sam. Something that has been key to this YD run.
Red Sox getting a run here. First and second, nobody out. Executed bunt down. Connor fights out of a 2-strike hold, drives home a run with a productive out. Pretty textbook early game stuff here. Some small ball for the Red Sox.
So here's the righty Hunter Haas, who comes out swinging and fouls the first pitch back. No balls and 1 strike.
Hunter Haas, a guy who is normally a small ball type, but didn't look like it last night, Carlo.
He's been hitting the weight room. A home run to left, his first in over a year. 2 outs, and third is Costello. Here's the 0-1. Fastball catches the inside part of the plate. No balls and 2 strikes. 1-0 YD leads Orleans. Taking on an Eastern Division opponent before taking on 3 straight Western Division opponents. They'll have Wareham tomorrow and then back-to-back against Hyannis. 0-2. Fastball high. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Hunter Haas.
Carlo, are you a Gateman guru? Ready for that one?
I have been watching Camry Zayer's videos, learning my stuff. 2 outs, runner at third, 1-2. Fastball low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Sam, you mentioned it, textbook stuff from YD. They get the 1 run, but you'd love to have Costello at third with 2 outs.
You'd love a base hit for Hunter Haas to drive him home, get a second early run.
Wind howling from center, 2-2, just misses low. And the count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs, and a runner 90 feet away. YD looking to take an early 2-0 lead on the board already, but trying to grab another. Can Hunter Haas get to Kyle Carr? 3-2. And he swings and curls one down the right field line, hooking foul. Just about 4 or 5 feet foul in no man's land down that right field line. Hunter, who is already 75% of the way to first, will turn around and head back home. Inning started with back-to-back singles from Jordan Thompson and Jack Costello. Fernando Gonzalez moved them over on a sacrifice bunt. Caden Connor grounded out to the right side of the infield, and Orleans surrendered the run. 1-0. YD leads Orleans. Haas with a bat bouncing off his right shoulder. 3-2, and he swings and chops one, third base side, and foul. Scott Pickler makes an attempt at it, but doesn't lunge for the baseball. Costello over there at third. Scott Pickler versus Kelly Nicholson, one of the more storied rivalries on Cape. Nearly 100 games between these two. 3-2. Haas grounds one left side. Tough hop for the third baseman Sim. He takes it head high. Crow hops and fires to first. That does it. Hunter Haas grounds out to third. Hangs his head, frustrated with himself. That does it for the top of the 3rd inning. 2 hits, 1 left on, 1 comes in, and YD has an early lead midway through the 3rd. We head to the bottom of the frame. Red Sox up a run. MP Sports Card is proud to sponsor the Kids Baseball Clinics. If you are a sports card collector, be sure to stop by and check out the latest releases. Graded cards Supplies and more, a local favorite for hobby enthusiasts across Massachusetts, and of course, your Cape Cod Baseball League. Stop in our store and mention code Red Sox to get one free pack of 2022 Topps Baseball Update with any purchase. Some exclusions apply. Visit us at 71 Main Street in Carver, Massachusetts, or online at mpsportscards.com. Bottom of the third inning coming your way at Eldredge Park. I'm Carlo Jimenez. Sam Lebowitz just tried to rip my headset off.
Just trying to sit back down. Might have accidentally stepped on a wire. We're all good. We're all good.
And the YD's up. We got no problems. Red Sox with a 1-0 lead over the Orleans Firebirds. And here is Travis Honeyman. Right-handed batter, as some Firebirds fans behind us cheer on this team from Orleans. Honeyman, who's been the second best hitter on the Cape behind Chandler Simpson, looks on. Robinson deals. Honeyman takes a fastball low and in. The count 1 ball and no strikes. Whitey getting their first 2 hits in that third inning, and Orleans looking to respond. Honeyman, who is Week 1 Cape League Player of the Week, 1-0. And he swings and curls one down the left field line, a fair ball. Honeyman, a big turn at first, heading for second. The throw in from the left fielder, Costello, is cut off. It's a stand-up double to begin the bottom of the third inning for Travis Honeyman. As his hitting continues, he now leads the Cape in extra base hits. That his 9th of the summer. And Orleans has the tying run in scoring position with the go-ahead at the plate. Here's Nate Furman. Just a hitting machine is the leadoff man for these Orleans Firebirds. And with nobody out and a runner at second on a mostly cloudy 1st of July here at Eldredge Park. Here comes the opening offering, and the left-handed batter Furman takes a strike. Changeup drops in. Furman, who's active outside of baseball at UNC Charlotte. He's a leader on campus on the Student Advisory Committee, 0-1. And he swings and reaches for one, sends it in the gap into right center. Cole Carrick, the center fielder, runs it down. Throw on to third is cut off by the third baseman, Jordan Thompson, as he lunges to his right and drops to his knees. But Carrick, who had a late break on that ball, able to get there in time. There's one away.
Looked like it could have been trouble for the Red Sox. Carrick, a little bit of a late jump on it, a little low liner, but caught it around knee height. A nice play by Cole. And a nice play by Jordan Thompson at third, as Carrick's throw was a little bit off the mark.
Jordan with a log stare into center after that throw from Cole Carrick. Runner at second is Honeyman after his leadoff double. 1-0 YD leads Orleans in the bottom of the third. And here's the right-handed bat of Luke Keishel. Robinson with his jersey flapping in the wind, kicks and deals. And Keishel looks at a changeup for a strike. The count, no balls and 1 strike. One thing, Sam, that Bryce did a really good job of at Katuitt was his ability to get out of situations with runners on.
That's right, Carlo. There was traffic against him all night, but only 2 runs in 5 innings. He looked good.
0-1. Changeup, swing and a miss. Keishel drops to his right knee as he chases that one. No balls and 2 strikes quickly to him.
And Bryce is showing the ability to be able to throw that changeup to both sides of the plate. It was something that he featured almost exclusively to left-handed hitters at Katuitt, because Katuitt only put left-handed hitters in that lineup, but using it to both sides and using it effectively to both sides, including righties, which you don't always see guys throw their changeups to the same side hitters.
Snap back throw to first. Back on a head first side is Honeyman with that right arm with the oven mitt on it. He touches the bag. Keishel hitting .317 on the summer, second best hitter for average out of Watsonville, California. Oh, 2 to Keishel. Running is Honeyman, swing and a miss. Fernando Gonzalez has the ball. Home plate umpire Alan Liberdum said foul ball, but Fernando didn't drop it, so that should be strike 3.
That should absolutely be strike 3. I'm not sure what the problem is here. Honeyman was running towards third. Gonzalez wasn't going to try to throw him out, was instead more concerned with squeezing strike 3 there.
If he didn't drop the ball, there's no way Keishel should be in, and they get the call right. So Gonzalez hangs on to the ball. Honeyman takes third. Travis, who doubled to begin the inning, that's his 4th stolen base of the summer. And now the tying run is 90 feet away. 1-0 YD leads Orleans. Here in the bottom of the 3rd with 2 outs, Kevin Sim will try to salvage the opportunity for the Firebirds, who for the 2nd straight inning have runners in scoring position and 2 gone. Sim, as we've mentioned a couple times on the broadcast, the son of Jong-Soo Shim. His dad was asked about Kevin playing for San Diego, as Robinson wants a new ball and growing up playing baseball in California. And he said his dad's really happy that his son is able to get somewhat of a balance. He said when he was playing in South Korea, once you decide to play baseball, Sam, at around ages 11 or 12, you play and practice from about 9 to 9. Of course, that's not the case in college baseball here. 0-1. Fastball just misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at 3rd, 2 away. YD 1. Orleans still looking for that first run. And it could be Travis Honeyman at 3rd. Bryce Robinson trying to work out of runners on for the 2nd straight frame as the sun peers on from the top of Nauset Middle School down the right field line. 1-1. Changeup. Catches the outside part of the plate thigh high. They count 1 ball and 2 strikes. The berm down the right field line is full. If you didn't leave a chair early, good luck finding a seat. It is packed here. July 4th weekend. July 4th on Tuesday, so call it the weekend. 1-2. No, Robinson throws to first, or to 3rd. And the count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Honeyman over there at 3rd base after his leadoff double and stealing 3rd. Sim looks on, right-handed batter looking to bring his teammate home. 1-1. Swinging a pop-up, right side in foul territory. The first baseman, Drew Bowser, ranging to his right, still moving over, and deep in foul territory down the right field line. The first baseman finds the ball. A leadoff double, the runner left stranded at 3rd. That ends the 3rd inning. 1-0 YD leads Orleans. Led to the 4th, Sam Lebowitz has the middle of the ball game for you here at Eldredge Park as the Red Sox hold a 1-0 advantage.
That was what the bet was, is if they actually tried to pick someone off at 3rd base this season. He didn't. Yeah.
My bad. I forgot that.
Going. It's freaking bright.
Welcome back to Eldredge Park. We enter the 4th. Sam Lebowitz alongside Carlo Jimenez as the Red Sox lead the Firebirds 1-0 on a beautiful night for baseball. The wind has died down slightly, still blowing in from center field just a bit. The Red Sox will try to scratch out some more runs against the left-hander Kyle Carr. They've got the middle of their order. Chase Mydroth will lead it off. The first pitch home is a fastball, a strike on the outside corner. Johnny Long to follow, then Cole Carrick here in this top half of the 4th. A couple of teammates, a pair of Toreros squaring off here on an 0-1. Skips in. The Toreros well represented with these two organizations. USD features Kyle Carr, the left-hander on the mound for the Firebirds, as well as their third baseman, Kevin Sim. Chase Mydroth at the plate. A 1-1, misses high, a fastball. Also, Jack Costello featured later down in this Red Sox lineup, and a couple of arms for the Red Sox as well. Ivan Romero, Connor Thurman. 2-1, misses away on a fastball. Count goes to 3-1 on Mydroth, who hit one sharply but lined out to left field his first time through. Here's a 3-1. Fastball misses away for ball 4, so Chase Mydroth aboard again. Feels like he does that a lot. He takes his 11th walk of the season. And the Red Sox have the leadoff man aboard here in the 4th. Johnny Long, who grounded to third his first time, will take over in the right-hand batter's box against Carr. First one, fastball strike, outside corner. The infield shifts Long a little bit left, with Nate Furman, the second baseman, playing a little towards the second base bag. 1-0, misses away. Count now 1-1 after an 0-1 count. Mydroth being held on at first. He's 1 for 1 in stolen base attempts this season. Luke Keeschel giving him some attention over there as Kyle Carr lobs one over towards him. It's a warm day here on Cape. It's at about 80 degrees all day. A little chillier now, especially with the wind. 1-1. Changeup misses away too long. The sun is setting here at Eldredge Park, right in our eye line, beyond the first base foul line, over the stands, over the middle school. That's beyond the berm where fans sit in small armies. 2-1 in the air towards left center, hit pretty well. Back goes Stinson, still going back. He makes the catch in front of the wall. Perhaps on a different night, Johnny Long is rounding the bases after that one, but with the wind blowing in, that one stays in the yard for a long first out. Mydroth back to first, and Cole Carrig will take his second turn at bat in this one. He was a strikeout victim his first time through.
I've seen Cole try one bunt today, so you got to imagine that this Firebird team would be ready for it, but wouldn't be surprised. He has good speed.
The third baseman, Kevin Sim, is playing it out even with the third base bag. And before the first pitch, a check on Mydroth at first. Red Sox trying to extend a 1-0 lead here in the top half of the 4th. Thank you for spending your Friday night with us here on the Red Sox Broadcast Network. On a beautiful night here at Eldredge. The first one will have to wait another minute as Kyle Carr again tosses over to first. Carlo has mentioned it a couple times, the segmented berm that resides between the middle school and the playing field is full up today. Not a lot of green showing. First one to Carrig, got him out in front of an off-speed pitch. A swinging strike, 0-1. Also a small contingent of fans down the third base line where there is also a slightly smaller hill. And a handful of fans out beyond the fence in right center where it gets real deep. 0-1, misses low. Count 1-1 on Carrig. Carrig created some havoc on the base paths yesterday in Chatham. Reached base twice. A single and a walk in his 3 trips. Another check on Mydroth at first. Cole twice got into rundown plays and twice came out victorious over the Chatham defense, including scoring on a throwing error after one of those rundowns. You asked the postgame, Carlo, about it, and he told you he didn't mean to. He got a little bit lucky. 0-1-1 is fouled back towards the berm, heading towards what appears to be a greenhouse.
I mean, Cole Carrig yesterday, slippery would be a good way to describe him. Chatham thought they had him in his grass twice. He's able to evade.
Not advisable base running strategy, but it worked out for him twice. Here's a 1-2. Mydroth's running, and it's fouled softly up the third baseline. Chase got a good jump there on Carr, who's yet to really show off a good pickoff move. He's been lobbing the ball over to Luke Keeschel at first base. Perhaps now after Mydroth got a good jump on him, we'll see him pay a little closer attention on Chase, getting a small lead. 1-2 is poked out towards right, a base hit for Carrig. Lots of space on that right side of the field with the first baseman, Luke Keishel, holding on Chase Mydroth, and Cole Carrig finds that hole. A line drive single in front of the right fielder. And the Red Sox have 2 on here with 1 out. Third hit for the Red Sox in this one, first one for Carrig. And Drew Bowser will hit with 2-1, and a chance for Bowser to make an impact in his first game back for the Red Sox. Bowser, the Stanford standout, who played in 26 games for Coach Pickler last summer, arrived last night on Cape Cod, joined the team today. In the lineup in the 6th spot, playing first base, making his summer debut. Carrigan at first, Mydroth on at second with 1 out. Left-hand pitcher Kyle Carr against the right-handing Drew Bowser. First one home is swing and a softly hit line drive up the middle on one hop played by the shortstop Knight, flip to second for the force. No relay. So Bowser on at first. Carrig set aside at second. Up to third goes Mydroth, the fielder's choice, 6-4. And Jordan Thompson will bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 out, a situation that Jordan succeeded in yesterday. He had a 2-out, 2-run single in the early stages of that Chatham game. First one to Jordan is taken low. Thompson singled to right center his first time through. With Drew Bowser on at first, Mydroth on at third, and 2 out. Red Sox trying to extend a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 4th. 1-0. Taking inside corner fastball, a strike. 1-1 count. Jack Costello, the on-deck hitter, should it reach. Red Sox scoring their run in a 3rd inning RBI ground out by Caden Connor. It'll take a hit to score 1 here. 1-1. Take in strike over the inside corner again. Bends back Thompson, but a called strike, says Alan Liberdoni, the home plate umpire. So a 1-2 count from the left-hander Kyle Carr to the right-hand hitting Jordan Thompson. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Off-speed pitch running towards his back foot. Thompson, a strikeout victim. The Red Sox set aside. They get 2 on, can't score. We head to the bottom of the 4th at Eldredge Park. Red Sox leading the Firebirds 1-0. Did you get kicked off again? Is there an issue with the Ethernet? It's struggling. The Ethernet is bad. Like at all. Okay, can we come back at least? Hey, Sox fans, have you ever thought about buying or selling a home? Emily Szymanski and Salty Dog Group is your pet-friendly neighborhood realtor. Our team at Keller Williams Realty Group of Cape Cod and the Islands. Emily's your go-to resource for home buying or selling. Emily Szymanski, you can call her at 508-221-0196 or visit thesaltydoggroup.kw.com. That's thesaltydoggroup.kw.com. Bryce Robinson back to the mound for the Red Sox here in the home half of the 4th. Gets Jake Bolger, Isaac Humphrey Bennett lead. That's 5-6-7 for Orleans. The first pitch misses inside. A fastball from Robinson. The Red Sox leading 1-0 here as we enter the home half of the 4th at Eldredge Park. And Robinson trying to keep it right there. 1-0 to the DH Bolger. It's an off-speed pitch that drops in for strike 1. Count even here to Bolger, the Vanderbilt slugger who grounded to third his first time. And the 1-1 is chopped slowly to short. High hop for Hunter Haas's throw is in time.
I know Bolger's 6'4", Sam, but it doesn't mean you have to throw it 6'7" every time he's over there. You're making him reach up every single time.
Yeah, Drew Bowser is having to use every inch of his height to keep that foot down on the bag and ensure that he can get the ball in the webbing as well. A 6-3 ground out. Starts the 4th. Isaac Humphrey, left-hand hitter who struck out his first time. takes the swings. Infield playing him straight up. Outfield a little shade towards the opposite field. First one from Robinson is a fastball strike outside corner. Robinson has allowed a couple of hits, a couple of walks through his first 3. He struck out 3, has yet to allow a run. Here's an 0-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball on the hands of Humphrey.
And ever since giving up that double to Honeyman, he seemed to really settle in. Has been ahead of counts. Changeup is working.
See what he gets on the 0-2. Here it comes, and it's the changeup. It's rolled to the right side. Chase Meitroth charges, fields underhand flip with some mustard on it to Bowser in time, 2 away.
Meitroth had to come a long way in, as you mentioned, Sam, and didn't really have time to go to the full overhand motion. Does not matter.
Here's the Tulane catcher, Bennett Lee. Lee reached on an infield single his first time. A bit of a controversial call, but was credited with a base knock. The throw pulled Drew Bowser off the bag. Some contention if he tagged him or not. First pitch is swung on and rolled to the right side. Right at Chase Meitroth. Plays him perfectly. This time an overhand toss to Drew Bowser in time. A quick inning with 3 groundouts for Bryce Robinson, who sends us along to the 5th here at Eldredge Park. The Red Sox nursing a 1-0 lead.
Hey man, hope you don't like calling the game. Click it again, maybe.
We're really getting nothing.
No, we're not. We're not doing that.
We're not online at all.
You could. I haven't checked.
I think we have a new arm. Who's this, Conti? We're a full inning behind.
But it works. Yeah.
Red Shirt Fridays is a national program created to acknowledge, honor, and support our troops and first responders who put themselves in harm's way to defend our freedom. In support of this program, the Whitey Red Sox and all Cape League teams will be wearing a specially designed red shirt every Friday. The special weekly celebration of Red Shirt Fridays is sponsored by Zephyr Hats, the Massachusetts State Lottery, and OT Sports. Support our troops and first responders and join us by wearing red each Friday. The Orleans Firebirds and the Whitey Red Sox, 2 teams that quite often wear red. And the Firebirds are wearing those specially designed red jerseys today with Cape Cod and script across the front in a digital camo with camo hats with the Cape Cod League's logo across the front of them. And the Red Sox here in the top half of the 5th will go to work against a new arm for the Firebirds, who I believe is the left-hander out of Trinity, Sam Conti. They'll go to work against Jack Costello, Fernando Gonzalez, and Caden Connor. Red Sox leading 1-0. Top half of the 5th inning here at Eldredge Park. First one is swung on and foul tipped. Conti takes over for Kyle Carr, who went the first 4. Allowed a run on 3 hits with 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. 0-1 to Costello is swung on and missed a high fastball from the Andover, Massachusetts native who stands about 6'4". Oh-2 is rolled to the right side, right at the second baseman Furman. He plays it into his hip section, throws on first in time. 1 out for the left-hander. It's Shane Telford is the left-hander. It is not Sam Conti. They wear similar numbers. We did not hear a PA announcement, so it is not the Trinity left-hander Sam Conti. It is Shane Telford. The first one to Fernando Gonzalez is a fastball strike. Telford's out of Pepperdine, so maybe we'll get to introduce you to Sam Conti later. But for now, it's the 6'1 left-hander, Shane Telfer. 0-1 to Gonzalez is a fastball high. Telfer throwing a little harder from the left side than Kyle Carr did.
It's tough to read those camo unis, Sam. Can't blame you. The backside is kind of hard to see from where we are.
1-1. Fastball strike outside corner to Gonzalez, who bunted runners over his first time. Led to the Red Sox run. 1-2 is lifted in the air to right. Wind swirling this one towards the line as the right fielder Isaac Humphrey moves into foul territory to make the catch. And that's the second out. This is Telfer's 4th game on the mound for the Red Sox this season, trying to lower an ERA that comes in above 9. He started once, the other 2 relief outings. The start was his worst outing. It's the only outing in which he's given up any runs. He gave up 5 to Brewster back on June the 16th, lasted just 2 2/3, but has thrown 2 scoreless innings of relief since then. He faces left-hand hitting Caden Connor here with 2 out, nobody on. The first pitch, a half swinging strike on a slider. Caden drove in the Red Sox lone run with a ground out in the 3rd. The only run of the game thus far for either side. 0-1. Fastball misses inside to Connor. Connor's 0 for 2 overall today. At the infield, playing him straight up, no shift. Here's a 1-1. He squares the bunt, bunts it down the third base line, tough play. Sail on the bare hand, throw to first is in time. An outstanding bare hand play by the third baseman Kevin Sim, who was not playing in, but charged hard on a beautiful bunt by Caden Connor and throws him out at first base to end the inning here in the top of the 5th. Red Sox go in order against Shane Telfer. Sends us along to the bottom of the 5th. And a 1-0 Red Sox lead. We're halfway through at Eldredge Park.
I couldn't see the number. Yeah.
I saw the 2. I didn't know which one it was.
No.
Do you want me to say something like that, or just like not acknowledge it? I tried to be
No,
like.
it's fine. It's fine.
I tried to be.
I'm not going to use that thing for
Yeah, no, I mean totally. But like, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to look.
I was trying to, yeah, I mean, one's 26, one's 29. I couldn't tell the second.
Yeah, and they're both lefties.
And I thought Telfer was a righty, so Sam, I am such an idiot.
What did you say?
What is it? He said that Conti thinks it's off the roster. Anyways.
Hold on, is there an ad read? Yeah. Yep. Giardino's Family Restaurant is a sponsor of the Red Sox and a Cape Cod tradition. Same family, same location for 52 years. Giardino is part of the community, giving back to many organizations, and is part of the recognition a YD Little League field is named in memory of their dad, who founded the business in 1970. Giardino's is a family-oriented operation serving a wide range menu sure to please everyone. Be sure to give them a try, and you will come back at 242 Main Street at Route 28 in West Yarmouth, or visit Giardino'sFamilyRestaurant.com. Bryce Robinson takes over on the bump for the Red Sox in his 5th inning of work to start this game. Bottom 5, Red Sox leading 1-0. Jacob Stinson will face him, left-hand hitter. First pitch, a curveball that sits above the strike zone for ball 1. Wind swirling here at Eldredge Park. We had hoped that maybe it died down for a bit, but just a lull as it is gusting in from center. 1-0, a half swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch in the dirt, and a 1-1 count on Stinson. Stinson today reached on a walk, and his first time up. A University of Nevada Reno Wolfpack member faces a 1-1 from Robinson. It's in the dirt. A member of the Wolfpack against a BYU Cougar. Robinson has turned in another fine outing here so far. 2-1. Fastball strike down the middle. Stinson, a struggling hitter so far this year, comes in hitting just 200. 7 out of 35 with 1 extra base hit. Here's a 2-2 to him. And lifted in the air, shallow to right center. Wind takes it towards the gap. Cole Carrick calling all the way. He makes the catch. And another quick out for Bryce Robinson, who has now retired the last 5 in order. The last 7 in order.
Sam, it feels like with the wind blowing in, how valuable the runs are. You can kind of 3X that here today.
A ballpark that at times plays to be a hitter's park if you can get him down the lines. First one home to the right hand hitting Austin Knight, a fastball strike. Of course, it is very deep in straightaway center, 434, but shallow down the lines, about 300 down the left field line, 314 down the right field line. 0-1 to Knight is roped up the middle. Diving stop on a hop by Mydroth. He flips to Haas, who had the only chance to make a throw, but Knight runs too well. Haas doesn't make the throw. An outstanding stop on that one-hop smash by Mydroth, and a heady play to try to get it out at all by flipping to Haas. But Knight able to beat it out as Haas couldn't even get off a throw. It's an infield single for Austin Knight, the 3rd hit of the day against Bryce Robinson, and the man who has one of those hits, Travis Honeyman, will take the swings. Top of the Orleans order, trying to make something of the 1-out single. Honeyman is 1 for 2, a strikeout and ripped a double his last time through. Another right-hand hitter for the right-handed pitcher Robinson to contend with. First one home, a changeup over the inside corner, a strike. Robinson has worked that changeup to both sides effectively today. All 3 of his strikeouts coming on that changeup. Pitch that has allowed him to be so effective for the Red Sox so far this season. A mainstay in the rotation from the opening series. A check at first on the runner, Knight. He's back in safely. Robinson coming into this game with a 1.68 ERA across his first 3 outings, and that has only shrunk more with the first 4 innings being scoreless. 0-1 to Honeyman. Slashed foul over the berm down the right field line. A quick 0-2 count on Honeyman, who stands clad with his sports goggles at home plate, a white pad over his left elbow, and a black sleeve on his right arm, with Red Sox with his pants tucked into him. 0-2 is grounded foul up the first baseline. He protects the plate, and he'll get another pitch at least. The wind has cooled things off a bit here in Orleans, as it's about 80 degrees all day here on July the 1st. Now sits about 71 or so. So your weather app might tell you. The sun has set beyond the middle school over the hill down the right field line. Another check at first. Drew Bowser tips off his glove. It's in a shallow right field, but no advance by Knight. So he was slow to get up out of his dive, and Bowser was quick to retrieve it.
A good quickness by Bowser, because the outfield lip between the dirt and the grass, if you can call it grass, dives down, so that ball rolled for a little bit.
Bowser has been tested today. His first game back with the Red Sox at a position where he doesn't play a lot. Another check on first. This one a closer play, but Knight is safe again. Bowser primarily a third baseman for Stanford this year, playing first base for the first time since last summer when he was with the Red Sox. 0-2. Rolled to short, could be 2 if they hurry. Haas gets 1, flip by Mydroth. First in time, he got him a double play. 6-4-3, the Red Sox pick up a pair for Bryce Robinson. Doing things here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 5 scoreless frames for the BYU right-hander. He has shut down the Firebirds through the first half of this game. We head to the 6th, the Red Sox leading the Orleans Firebirds 1-0 here at Eldredge Park.
Nice call.
Thanks, man.
Okay, Bryce.
Okay, Bryce.
Bryce said, I'm nice. Oh, you calling? What inning are we in? Top 6? What is this? Football? Hockey?
Golf.
Oh, golf. I knew it. I should have told. All right, I think this is our new pitch.
No, it's still Telfer. Come back.
Fucking Telfer.
Hey, business owners, is your website generating the leads and sales that you want it to? If not, contact Devidime, the official web development company of the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox. Devidime offers a comprehensive website audit and will identify ways to improve your site and increase your ROI. Check out devidime.com to learn more. The Red Sox come to hit against Shane Telfer here in the top half of the 6th, trying to extend a 1-0 lead at Eldredge Park. Firebirds left-hander worked a 1-2-3 frame in the 5th. He's back out there for the 6th. First pitch home to Hunter Haas. He bluffs the bunt and takes one off the plate. 1-0. Hunter Haas 0 for 2 today. But a big day yesterday. 1-0 is low. 2-0 to Haas. Hunter hitting his first home run of the summer. His first home run since May 15th of 2021. Last night. 2-0 is ripped out towards left center, cutting across Honeyman. It's down in the gap. It's going to go to the wall. Haas turns first. He's headed for second. Honeyman's throw is not in time. It goes towards the catcher along the first baseline, who backs it up nicely. How about Hunter Haas, power hitter? He keeps stroking it, and the Red Sox have a man in scoring position with nobody out. I asked him today before this game if he felt like a power hitter after his home run yesterday. He said, nah, I'm still the same guy. I'm still the slappy hitter you're used to. But he splits the gap there to lead off the frame, and immediate trouble for Shane Telfer. Chase Mydroth, another right-hand hitter with a runner on second, and nobody out. Red Sox trying to extend a 1-0 lead. Mydroth lined out and walked. He was stranded at third his last time when he reached. First pitch home, misses away from Telfer, ball 1.
And back in the bottom of the 3rd, Orleans had the same situation with a leadoff double. Didn't score a run. With the wind blowing in as much as it is, Sam, you feel like if you're the Red Sox, this is one you have to get to go up to.
His pitcher's park is playing to the extremes tonight with the wind. 1-0 to Mydroth, fastball strike. So 1-1 count. Mydroth trying to at least advance Haas to third with nobody out here. Every run's going to count in this one because of the conditions. Offense has been tough to come by. 1-1 in the dirt. Mydroth took it. It's 2-1 on him. Telfer trying to get him to fish it a changeup, but Mydroth said no thanks. Johnny Long, another right-hand hitter to follow. Cole Carrick behind him, a switch hitter. Here in the top of the sixth at Eldredge Park, the sun has dipped behind the middle school along the right field line, and out of touch here, out of sight. 2-1, Mydroth squares the bunt, drops it down to the first base side. Pitcher fields, he'll flip to Kieshel as Mydroth dives into first base. He's out. Up to third goes Hunter Haas, a sacrifice bunt for Chase Mydroth, who almost beat it out. He'll come back to the Red Sox dugout with a dirty white uniform, and Johnny Long will hit with the infield coming in, and a runner on third, and one out.
Can't say he didn't try. Chase with a head-first dive into that bag at first. We'll see if Johnny Long can bring home the second run of the day.
Long, a ground out, a fly out. First one, fastball, strike. Long this year comes in a 188 hitter on the season. He has driven in 7 of the Red Sox RBIs this summer. Last time up, he drove a fly out to the fence. 0-1 in the dirt. Good block by Bennett Lee. We talked about the wind length tonight. On a different day, Long's fly out his last time up may have left this yard, as he was caught by the left fielder Jacob Stinson in front of the fence. 1-1 is rolled to the second baseman with the infield in. Coming home from third is Haas. The only play is to first. As Furman bubbled it, he throws out Long at first, an RBI ground out for Johnny Long, and the Red Sox extend their lead. It's 2-0. 2 runs for the Red Sox today, both on RBI groundouts to the second baseman.
Sign of a great team, Sam, that's able to get it done in many ways. And today with the elements not on their side in the batter's box, they're still able to take advantage of the leadoff double and double their lead.
First one to Cole Carrick. He takes a fastball, strike at the letters. Some movement in the Orleans bullpen. It's another left-hander, Ryan Rhesus, is warming for Orleans. 0-1 to Carrick is high. Count 1-1 to Cole as we reset with the bases empty and 2 out. The Red Sox extending their 1-0 lead to a 2-0 lead. 1-1 is put up in the air high and deep to left. Wind is taking this one in towards the left field line. It's Stinson who calls in and catches. Allen just had too much air under it. Carrick a fly out to end the inning here in the top of the 6th, but a Hunter Haas double parlayed into a second run for the Red Sox as they extend their lead. It's 2-0 here at Eldredge Park. We head to the bottom of the 6th.
Dude, the way you told me who the defense was, I was like, let's fucking go. I got the bobble late in the call, but I got it in. Dude, that's a big run. That's a huge run. Go ahead, kid. I'm going to listen back on that one. If he didn't bobble it, he would have come home. But he was thinking about coming home, so we bobbled it. And he was like, you know what, I'm just going to take my out. Go first. Take my out. Yeah. Come on, Hunter Haas, power hitter. Yeah. Couldn't get Drew Bowser another at bat with me on the call. I wanted to call his first dinger. God. I know. Yeah. Yeah. It would have gone.
All right. Okay, I don't have to do the youth baseball clinics yet. It's fine. Yeah. We enter the bottom of the 6th here at Eldredge Park. The Red Sox now leading 2-0 over the Orleans Firebirds. A run in the 3rd, a run in the 6th for the Sox, both on RBI groundouts. But it's working on a night where it's going to be tough to score with 15-mile-per-hour gusting winds blowing in from straightaway center, swirling anything that's up in the air. Bryce Robinson has used it to his advantage. He's back on the mound for the 6th. The first pitch to Nate Furman, a fastball called strike, 0-1. Furman, Luke Kieshel, Kevin Sim, 2 through 4 in the Orleans order here in the bottom of the 6th. Robinson, the BYU right-hander, has allowed 3 runs, no hits through the first 5. 0-1. Changeup missed off the plate. Changeup has been dancing in the wind in this game. A pitch that already has played plus for Bryce this summer, lowering an ERA that came in below 2 in this one. 1-1 is hit right back to him. He caught it. A line out right back to Robinson. He throws the glove up in self-defense and comes down with the baseball. An eventful first out here in the bottom of the 6th inning brings Luke Kieshel to the plate. And if you're Bryce Robinson, everything going your way in this one. Bryce living large through 5 1/3 shutout frames for the Red Sox. He resets with Luke Keishel. Sure getting that heart rate down just a little bit. The first one to Keishel, a changeup, a swinging strike. 0-1 on the right-hand hitting first baseman today. Utility guy for Kelly Nicholson's Firebirds. We've seen him play short this year and play third and mostly play hitter as he's feasted on Red Sox pitching this year. The 0-1, a changeup that he goosed. It's in the dirt. Goes to the backstop. Keishel this summer against YD came in 4 for 11 with 2 of those 4 hits being homers, including a go-ahead home run the last time these two teams played. 1-1. Off-speed pitch misses away. That was a 2-run homer off Chris Bowe in the 6th inning of a then scoreless game that ended 2-0. It's the 4th time out of 6 these two teams squaring off this summer. The 2nd time here at Eldredge. 2-1 is rolled to the left side foul. Count 2-2 on the newest ASU Sun Devil, who is headed to Phoenix via the University of San Francisco. A returner for Nicholson's Firebirds, who was here last summer and has hit very well here at Eldredge. An 8-game home hitting streak. 2-2, missed high, a fastball. And a close pitch, but Alan Liberdoni said no. So the count runs full on Keishel. Infield shifts left with 3 infielders on the third base side of second. Under the lights here at Eldredge. Here's a 3-2. Rolled to the right side, no one playing there. It's a base hit. With Mydroth vacating the second base position to shift over against Keishel, he just rolled it out towards that standard second base position. Comes up with a single, extends his home hitting streak to 9 games. And a 1-out base runner brings Kevin Sim up to the plate as the potential tying run in this game. And if anyone in this Orleans lineup is capable of tying it with 1 swing, it's Sim. He's got a team-leading 4 homers. Up near the top of the league leaderboards as well. No one on Cape Cod has more than 5. First one to him is a fastball called strike, 0-1. Sim's last homer came just 2 days ago here at Eldredge against the Chatham Anglers in a 4-0 Orleans win. A win for Orleans in which his home run will be just a footnote. Before an 0-1, a check on Keishel at first, because the 0 in the run column for Chatham wasn't the only 0 on the scoreboard for them. Orleans tossing a combined no-hitter against the Anglers here at Eldredge 2 days ago. Another check at first, closer play, Keishel's safe. Bryce Werricker, Josh Allen, and Chris Clark putting up 9 no-hit frames against a struggling Anglers team. History at Eldredge. The first no-hitter in almost 4 years on Cape Cod, and a 3rd straight check on at first. Before an 0-1 to the right-hand hitting Sim. Again, the infield shifts to the pull side for the righty. Mydroth plays up the middle against him. Keishel from first, 0-1. He starts and stops, and Sim takes a fastball called strike inside corner. Quick 0-2 count. Korean-born infielder whose father hit over 300 career home runs in the KBO. Kevin came to the States when he was about 7 years old. Another check at first, and again, Keishel is safe, shakes his head. How many times are they going to try to pick me off? 0-2 to Sim in the dirt. Good block by Fernando Gonzalez on a changeup that Sim's not fishing for. One-two. Rolled left side and foul. Count remains 1-2 on Kevin Sim. Among the very well-represented University of San Diego in this game. 4 different Toreros have already seen the field. Red Sox have 2 more in their bullpen available today. Kyle Carr started the game for Orleans. He's out of USD. 1-2. Low. Changeup. Sim again not fishing. Count goes to 2-2.
And after the pitch, Sam, Fernando Gonzalez nodding his head multiple times, showing the ball to Robinson. He liked that last pitch, even though Sim did not offer.
It's the kind of pitch with the depth that Robinson gets on his changeup could very well provide a double play ball. 2-2. Tipped barely off the end of the bat, foul towards the Orleans dugout. Sim well ahead of that, another changeup. Staying alive in this at-bat. Of course, the other Toreros in this game are in the field on the left side. Chase Mydroth, the second baseman, playing up the middle. Jack Costello, the left fielder, playing Sim very deep, knowing the power of his teammate. Even with the wind. 2-2. Couldn't get him to fish. Another off-speed pitch. It missed away. The count runs full on Sim. Sim has drawn 10 walks this year coming into this game. He's 0 for 2 so far in this game. Keishel from first, the 3-2 count. He's going, and it's roped right on one hop to Haas. He picks it. They're going to turn this over into a double play. A one-hop smash right at the feet of Hunter Haas. He picked it cleanly, flipped to Chase Mydrop for one, and from there, with how hard that ball was hit, Sim was out by 20 feet at first. A 6-4-3 double play. The second straight inning, the Red Sox have turned one of those. It moves us along to the 7th here at Eldredge Park. It's the Hunter Haas show lately for the Red Sox. They lead 2-0.
Oh my goodness. Did you do youth baseball clinics? Yeah. Okay.
That was my best senior play-by-play off this summer. Let's go home.
That was unreal.
That was sick.
How did he catch that?
Also, when you're crazy? Yeah. The reason I was late coming back is because I got behind Grant and Jared at the bathroom. And Jared told me that Bryce went home, didn't pitch for 3 days, pitched yesterday, and started today.
Bryce was in Utah.
Yeah, he didn't pitch all week.
This kid's unbelievable.
Yeah, this is crazy. Did not pitch this week. Besides yesterday. Is this 20? Is this new? Is this recess? Is this recess? Recess? No. Still Telfer.
No, this is recess.
20? I thought it was 29. Oh, you're right. Did he pitch the last inning? Where'd Sam go? Did he pitch the last inning?
No, this is new guy.
New guy?
Recess.
All right, let's come back. Good stuff.
Recess.
Carlo Jimenez next to Sam Lebowitz as we welcome you back to YD Baseball here at Eldredge Park, where the Red Sox hold a 2-0 lead over the Orleans Firebirds. New pitcher on the mound for the Orleans Firebirds is the lefty, Risas from San Ramon, California, out of UC San Diego. That's the Tritons, not the other San Diego school.
Well, we've seen enough Guerreros for one matchup, Carlo, but the Tritons get their chance to shine today with the California native left-hander. Another lefty in this game.
A structural engineering major making his second appearance of the summer. The first game against Katua here at Eldredge Park, where he went an inning and 2/3, gave up 2 earned runs on 2 hits and walked 3. So struggled a little bit with the command. In the spring with UC San Diego, had a 3.68 ERA in 28 appearances out of the pen, 22 innings of work, just 9 earned runs as he faced nearly 100 batters during the spring. Drew Bowser to lead things off, then Jordan Thompson and Jack Costello. The YD Red Sox hold a 2-0 lead over the Orleans Firebirds, looking for a win here at Eldredge Park in their second visit of the season to Orleans, Massachusetts. The sun disappearing behind Nauset Middle School down the right field line. The lights are on. 3-year-old lights worth about $40,000 put in here at Eldredge Park during the pandemic. And a packed house looking to cheer on the Orleans Firebirds as the YD Red Sox in the top of the 7th try to add to the 2-0 lead. Right-handed bat of Bowser looks on. Here's the first pitch from Risas, and Bowser takes a fastball high to count 1 ball and no strikes. No radar gun here at Eldredge Park. In fact, there is one, but it's not working. But it looked like Sam Risas really digging deep on that last pitch. From the first base side of the rubber, he sets belt high. Looks on, 1 out. Fastball misses low in. The count 2 balls and no strikes. Risas was fantastic in this last spring compared to his freshman season as a Triton. Closed off stance. The wind still howling from center. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Bowser late on a fastball. 2 balls and a strike. Had a 6.75 ERA in just 7 appearances his freshman year and cut that in half. But he continued to improve his jersey and his pants flutter in the wind. Bowser stands still in the box. 2-1. And he swings and chops one on the ground towards short. The shortstop, Knight, gloves, throws the first a little high, but Keishel, the first baseman, able to reach for it. And there's the first down. On a ground out to short by Drew Bowser, up comes Jordan Thompson. Bowser in his debut in 2022 so far, 0 for 3 at the plate. Jordan Thompson swinging the bat well today on a single and a run. He's 1 for 2. Another right-handed batter out of LSU looks on towards Risas. Lefty on ready with the bases empty and 1 out. 2-0 YD leads Orleans. Here's the pitch. Curveball catches the top of the zone. No balls and 1 strike. A pink glow down the right field line that gradiently glows to a light blue. It is sunset hour here at Eldredge. 0-1. Thompson shows bunt. He bluffs it, pulls it back, takes fastball high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Action in that bullpen in right for Orleans. Can't see exactly who's up. Here's the 1-1. Thompson chops one on the ground, another left side of the infield. Third baseman Shim stumbling to his left, throws to first, diving the first baseman Kiesel. They got him. The Red Sox dugout is irate. They think Luke was off the bag. And Jordan Thompson retired on the ground out to third on a nice play from Kevin Sim, and immediately Scott Pickler is up out of the dugout, and he wants to talk to first base umpire Jason Klump. Second time today, Klump has been involved in a controversial call that has not gone the way of the visitors.
Well, Sim lost his hat as he was moving towards first base with the baseball after he cut down went off. It was a really athletic play just to get to that baseball in front of his shortstop, but his throw to first a little wide. Luke Kiesel, if he stayed on the bag, I'm not sure how he did because he dove for that baseball, but if the call stands, and it looks like it will, that is an outstanding athletic play by Luke Kiesel to sprawl up the first baseline and keep a foot on the base with a dive.
So 2 outs, nobody on. 2-0 YD leads Orleans, and here's the right-handed bat of Jack Costello. Facing Reese House, who looks to go 1-2-3 in his first inning of work. First pitch, fastball away. 1 ball and no strikes. Wind finally starting to calm down at pad. That flag in center gently blowing. YD with 2 runs on 2 groundouts. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball misses well inside. 2 balls and no strikes. And with the conditions here at Eldredge Park, Sim, it's the way they've had to be scored. Every fly ball is hung up there. Nothing has really gone over the head of any of the outfielders except Hunter Haas's double into the gap in the left center. Here comes the 2-0. Fastball nicks the outer edge, thigh high. They count 2 balls and a strike with 2 outs and the base is empty.
The Red Sox doing what they've done really all season since they've started winning games, is taking advantage of what's given to you, and today able to push runs across.
2-1. Costello